What is up, guys? Star Wars Only here, and today we're going to talk about the two biggest mistakes that Rogue One made. Now, I haven't made this video yet, and I kind of, I should have made this video sooner, but it took me a minute to finally find something that Rogue One did wrong. I don't think it was the greatest movie ever of Star Wars, so I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's the best, and it has no mistakes, but I honestly could not find a mistake when I first saw this film. Some minor mistakes, I guess, but nothing huge where I was like, oh wow, how dare they? But I finally found the two biggest mistakes in my opinion about this film that really would make the film a lot better if they had kind of taken it out of. But still, one of the mistakes you can't even really take out of the movie because it's the whole premise of the movie. But I digress. So let's just get right into mistake number one. So the biggest mistake Rogue One made, the first one. How about that? The first one. My bad. Was the damn orphan story. The same orphan story I've heard plenty of times, just changed up a little bit. Alright, Luke Skywalker, mommy and daddy aren't there, Uncle Owen, Aunt Beru raised him, oh, but daddy's still alive, but we found him later on, and he redeemed himself. Then we got to my boy Anakin Skywalker. Little orphan Annie had no daddy, but he had a mommy, and God knows how any of that happened. Oh, my bad, midi-chlorians know how, whatever the fuck that means. Then we got to fucking... Oh, by the way, his mom died too, so he really was an orphan. He was little orphan Annie. And then we got to the sequel trilogy, and we got Rey Calrissian or whatever. No mommy, no daddy. They left her long gone. Then we got to the prequel of the prequels. No, the prequel sequel of the original sequel. I don't fucking care. And then Jyn Erso don't have a mommy or daddy because mommy got killed and then daddy got kidnapped. And then daddy died. And then, to add to the fire, we had my boy Ezra Bridger, who had no mommy or no daddy because they both died. I don't know who is making these stories. I don't know why they got mommy and daddy issues. But it seems like everyone in Star Wars is an orphan now. You're an orphan. You're an orphan. Everyone is a fucking orphan for some reason. And it is just annoying. Can we get an original, character backstory? Can it simply be, Rey's parents just went on vacation and didn't care? Something, or really, God, I'm so tired of these orphan stories. And I swear, right hand to God, I swear, if Han Solo, if his story is about him being an orphan, which it most likely is going to be, I'm going to flip shit. Because this is annoying and it is ridiculous, people. Jesus, no child has to, not every child has to be an orphan in the Star Wars universe. Why is it every other child? What was that kid's name from Aftermath? Oh God, what's that kid's name? I don't know, but there's a kid in the new books called Aftermath and whatnot. He's a fucking orphan too for the longest time. In the first book, his mommy and daddy left too. Come on! This is ridiculous. Oh my God, I don't know what their obsession is with orphans, but let's just get to point number two. I'm tired of bitching about orphans. The second biggest mistake, in my opinion, is Disney, basically. If you've watched my videos, you've heard me talk about how Disney is trying its best to make the originals seem foolproof, and the prequels look worse than they are, and the originals seem better than they are. And that's the entire premise of this movie. It's basically a big... Look at the originals, look how great they are. And that's not the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake is trying to make the originals seem perfect, because what they did, the entire premise of this movie, was making it seem like one of the big mistakes of the originals, which was really a small little thermal exhaust port can destroy the entire Death Star. The entire point of this movie was to kind of make that seem not stupid. They were like, you know what, that is a stupid, but the reason it happened was because... What's the guy's name? Jyn Erso's dad, I don't fucking care what his name is. He made it like that. Are you shitting me? I get that was a bad mistake of the originals. And I get the originals are great. But you don't have to sit there and praise them and then try to make them seem foolproof. That mistake is a funny mistake. It's like the stormtrooper hitting his head when he walked in. It's a mistake, but it's funny and we enjoy it. That's how I feel about the Death Star thing. I'm like, wow, that is kind of stupid, but it's funny. So the Disney and Lucasfilm went out of their way to literally spend millions of dollars to make a film just to fix one little mistake in the originals. It's not even little, it's kind of a big, but still, it's like, oh my God, you guys are really trying to make the originals just seem amazing. And don't get me wrong, they are, but they're really going over the top here. But I digress. I think that's a huge mistake on their part, making a film solely just to praise the originals and solely just to make them seem foolproof. That's just a huge mistake in my book. If you don't find that as a mistake, then that's fine, but I personally do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. That was the 2 biggest mistakes of Rogue One, at least the ones I could find. If you could find another mistake, please comment below if you agree with my mistakes. If you agree with the mistakes that I thought of, or I liked, or I hated them actually. Tell me about it. And if you think I'm a complete idiot and a piece of Rancor shit, and I know some of you do, comment that below as well. And also, I know a lot of people have been asking me since my last video, or the last video before that, I can't remember which one, to make a politics-only page. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think I'd get any, views or subscribers on that, so I appreciate the effort, guys, but please don't message me and stop messaging me asking me to do that. That's just probably not going to happen. So, other than that, guys, that's it. I'm going to try to make some more videos. Been a little busy lately, but we'll work on that. So, comment, like, subscribe. I am Star Wars Only. I will see you guys next time. May the Force be with you, always.